Today I messed up by making a 5 big booms joke on a first date. Wow, I never thought I'd post on a subreddit like this, but I came back from a first date a couple of hours ago and am still feeling absolutely mortified, so maybe writing it out will feel cathartic. A, 20 female, recently downloaded Hinge for the first time and began swiping. I've never gone out on a date through a dating app before, so safe to say I was absolutely shitting bricks for tonight's first date. With Brian, 22 male. Although we started talking off of the app prior to the date, we hadn't actually spoken on the phone, so I didn't really know what to expect in terms of how our conversation would flow in person. Fast forward to tonight, and we ended up meeting at this cute paint bar. Everything was going great until the topic of pets was brought up. He noticed my lock screen of my cat and asked if it was mine. I said yes and asked about his pets, as I remembered he had a picture with 2 dogs on his profile. He got out his phone to show me pictures of them, and sadly told me how one of them, a white crunchy-looking Yorkie named Roxy, had recently passed after New Year's. Now, I have no idea what possessed me in that moment. Maybe Satan, maybe Roxy, but I simply responded, "Aw, she hits 5 big booms." He weirdly looked at me and just went, "What?" It was in that moment I knew I screwed up. He didn't get the reference. I knew I had already shot myself in the foot when I said it, as I'm awful when it comes to sensitive topics like death or grieving, but I had hoped he'd let out a little laugh and we'd move on. But no, I initially tried sweeping it under the rug by saying, "Oh, it's nothing. It's just from this silly video," but he proceeded to ask me to show it to him. I awkwardly laughed and went, Really? So I opened up TikTok and showed him the clip. Brian, and I'm assuming Roxy, RIP, didn't find it funny. He just sat there and went, "Oh, I get it now." From that point, I knew the date was doomed, so I just gave him an apologetic smile and tried to make the most of things by placating the situation. Thankfully, we were wrapping up with our paintings by then. All in all, now I know not to try to lighten the mood of a grieving dog parent by bringing up a brain rot joke, especially on a first date. Sorry, Brian, and sorry, Roxy. You deserve more than 5 big booms. Update. Oh my God. I'm a little terrified at how over 800,000 people viewed my story, but it looks like my faux pas made at least a few of you smile, so at least there's that. Brian, to all of our surprise, texted me this morning saying how he had a good time last night and would like to see me again. I guess the 5 big booms didn't scare him away after all. In all seriousness though, thank you for the much needed laugh. And for those who were disappointed by my TikTok usage, try not to worry about the future generation too much. We can be driven and also enjoy an extremely dumb joke here and there.